I think all of these symposiums and all of these forums which are there, I think they're doing a great service for the industry as a whole, because a lot of these topics which are there are new in terms of concepts and new in terms of implementation for a lot of us, even though we've been in the industry for a long time. And it's always nice to hear from your colleagues, from your peers in the industry, and get their views on a lot of the grapples that you yourself are, facing in your work. So I think it's great that these kind of symposiums, and hats off to CDSL and partnership with KPMG to come up and do these forums and get the right people to discuss and share their views on these topics. Pretty much everything, right from capital markets in terms of trading, risk, surveillance, fraud detection, and pretty much in terms of investment advisory. I think data and AI has the ability to influence all of them. I think we're on the cusp of a huge opportunity. I think it's a watershed moment. There will be a tipping point at which I think data and AI will become so mainstream that we'll struggle to feel how we ever lived without it. So that's what I believe, that's the future, what is going to happen. I think mentorship will play an extremely important role the more they interact with people. So I think in any organization there needs to be a healthy mix of wisdom, of experience, and you also need to have that junoon, pagalbandi, whatever you want to call it, that the Gen Z people are able to bring, that fearlessness mindset which is there. I think when you combine both of these together, you have a very potent combination. And I think some kind of mentorship program where they're able to see real life problems, as well as for the people with wisdom who've been there in the industry to interact with people who are willing to or are basically trained to challenge status quo. I think that is the way to go. I'm unable to pinpoint on one single data change which is there, because like I said, it has the ability to influence almost everything. But I just have some sort of reservation around, we've all spoken about data and what it can do, but there is always going to be some level of experimentation. The good part about AI is that no one knows anything. Everyone is still learning. But experimentation which is there may come sometimes at a cost. And with the new DPDPA Act which is there, the cost of that experimentation can be very expensive. So at some level people will sort of hold back in that sense. But that is probably if they can just have some kind of relaxations around the rules. But I appreciate data privacy and data governance, but the price for mistakes cannot be that expensive. I think actually I don't know about an insight, but I think the AI chatbot which presented Medhavi, I think outstanding. The kind of maturity of answers, I think the measured responses was genuinely outstanding. We built a chatbot ourselves, but I think we've learned something in terms of what a chatbot even at this stage of the technology can do. Data into capital, I think, has to come from the top. I think when leaders will come in, so the organization which I come from, the CEO of the organization himself spends about 80% of his time on technology and on AI. I think somewhere or the other that will build efficiency in the organization, opens up ideas, and I think that ultimately is where it gets converted into capital.